What is up, everybody? Furious Nation of YouTube. This is Xavier in the house. We are a night away from WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Tonight's the Smackdown. Excited the go-home show for WrestleMania, which Smackdown tonight is live from Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. Now, you may see a little difference. No Mitch tonight. He's doing something personally with his family. He's got busy plans tonight, so he's not here. But Xavier and I are here. We are very happy to share SmackDown tonight with you guys as we're very close, as we're approaching to WrestleMania in Sin City, where anything in Vegas stays in Vegas. And we have comments coming in already. Adrian, yo, what good?
What's up, Adrian?
And also Wesley. Hi, Nick and Xavier. Happy WrestleMania weekend. Yeet.
Yeet.
Got the shirt as well. And Adrian also says, let's go. And hey, Wesley. And speaking of Wesley, SmackDown is commercial free for the first hour. Yes, I do.
Yay.
A really good move, especially with the show being 3 hours long. I think it's the right call. And David Podden in the chat says hi. What's up, David? The normal guy says, what up? What up, normal guy? And then David Podden, where is Mitch? He, like I said moments ago, he has busy plans, busy plans tonight, so he's not going to be here for the live stream here for SmackDown tonight, but he will be here on this platform tomorrow for the WrestleMania 41 Night 1 watch party. He's going to be there. I'm going to be there as well. A couple other people in there as well. So next time you see Mitch will be WrestleMania 41 watch party for Night 1 as well as Night 2. So look forward to that. That's going to be good. Lackluster WrestleMania build, but I'm expecting a good ass show tomorrow and Sunday. But we got SmackDown tonight. Xavier, how you feeling about tonight? How you feeling about WrestleMania? The build and
WrestleMania is tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. In Vegas, man. I will say, interesting week.
It has been.
Interesting week, obviously. I think with Triple H and Nick Khan and their comments, that's a story for another time. And then CM Punk and mentioning AEW and critics and fans. But SmackDown tonight, advertised for SmackDown tonight, we got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. We got the WWE Tag Team Championship match between the Street Profits defending their WWE Tag Team Championships against the Motor City Machine Guns. We got, hold the thought. LA Knight, brawn with Tama Tonga outside the parking lot in Vegas. It's like different time zone, like 5 p.m. over there in Vegas. But Solo Sikoa just he's favored his arm, got his arm smacked with the car window from LA Knight. Opened the show. And they're in the T-Mobile Arena tonight for SmackDown. That's going to be the same arena for Stand and Deliver, NXT Stand and Deliver tomorrow afternoon, and then the Raw after Manias. Speaking of Stand and Deliver, I will be live for NXT Stand and Deliver tomorrow afternoon at 1 here on this platform on YouTube and Hardcore Sports and Furious Nation. I will be there live for NXT Stand and Deliver tomorrow at 1 p.m. with Adam Carl, my partner from the Forbidden Podcast. So he will be there. We're going to be live for the watch long for Stand and Deliver tomorrow, so look forward to that. We got Seth Rollins coming out to open the show, making his entrance. And what the hell is Seth Rollins wearing, dude? Whoa. Might I say, I'm actually looking forward to Seth, Roman, and Punk tomorrow.
It's going to be a good match.
Yeah. No one's really talking about this either. Seth, Roman, and Punk. No one's really talking about Heyman joining Seth because Heyman was Roman's wise man. Now he's in Punk's corner for WrestleMania. And no one's really talking about Paul Heyman joining Seth Rollins. I think Seth will be triple threat and pins Punk, and Heyman turns on Roman and Punk. And maybe
I could see that. I could see
maybe
that.
this possibly links into what happens at the end of night 2. Because I expect Cena to take the WWE Championship off of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
And what if we get Rock and Cena have this little alliance with Travis Scott, but also with Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins?
It's gonna be interesting.
Almost like an Authority 2.0 group. Remember the Authority?
Oh, God, Jesus.
You had Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, Randy Orton. You had the Shield as well for a
You
bit.
even had a goddamn Big Show in the Authority.
Oh my God, that was the next year. That was
Big
terrible.
Show, Corporate Kane.
And Big Show's 1500 heel turn.
Yep.
It was ridiculous. I was not a fan of that whatsoever. That Authority.
No, the original Authority when it was Randy, Triple H, and Seth and Stephanie.
And Roman and Dean.
Yeah.
And Corporate Kane. But Seth Rollins.
Kane. The GOAT, Corporate Kane.
Concessions Kane. That Raw for Survivor Series in 2014 when Daniel Bryan made Kane a concession stand guy.
Yep.
That was funny. I will admit.
Didn't Ryback put mustard on him or something?
He squirted ketchup and mustard. Then he grabbed a bag of peanuts.
Yep.
That was after Kane threw a hot dog at Ryback's face, and Ryback grabbed the ketchup and mustard condiments and squirted them right at Kane's face.
Yep, good old times.
And he grabbed a big bag of roasted peanuts. Did Ryback.
Good times.
That was funny. He's like, "Hey, Kane, you forgot your nuts." I laughed my ass off watching that. I watched that Raw. Remember it like it was yesterday. That was entertaining.
Wrestling back then was unmatched.
Absolutely.
Especially because they can't do that shit now. They can't do nothing they did back then now.
And Seth Rollins now sitting how CM Punk would cross his legs in the ring.
Whoa.
Fans are chanting OTC for the original Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
OTC. OTC.
Throw up them ones, man. Everyone in the chat, throw up them ones. I want to see those one emojis in the chat. And Wesley, speaking of the chat, Wesley in the chat, what if the winner of Punk, Rollins, and Reigns gets added to the Cena and Cody match on night 2? I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's kind of lazy.
I think the winner of that match will probably get a World Heavyweight Championship title shot, probably.
Yeah. I would say Randy gets the winner of Cody and Cena at Backlash. And then I'm thinking CM Punk wrestles Cena for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam.
That's probably going to happen.
Yeah. And Punk mentioned Rock and Cena on the Raw after the Chamber over a month ago. And
I just want to know who Randy's going to fight. We haven't learned that yet.
Yeah, they still no opponent for Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
It's either going to be Solo or Nick Aldis.
Solo Sikoa versus Randy Orton? No, thank you.
Please, I mean, it will be rushed, but the logical one that makes sense is Randy versus Nick Aldis.
Yeah, I would go with Orton and Aldis.
But I don't think WWE will do that.
Orton RKO'd him twice. And I think it's time to get Nick Aldis. He's done a good job of SmackDown GM, but I think there's this saying, all good things must come to an end. I think it's time to get Nick Aldis in the ring and out of the GM role. And people know well enough now that if you put him in the ring now, people would know who he is.
I already know. I knew who Nick Aldis was before GM.
Yeah, but I'm saying like a lot of the casuals that may not know who he is before he came in WWE.
Yeah, Nick Aldis was a great wrestler.
He was in his TNA and even his NWA days.
He was NWA champ before he lost it and became GM.
And he, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he lose it to Cody Rhodes at All in 2018 in Chicago?
Yeah.
I remember that, man, very, very well. That was towards the fall of 2018 in Chicago. Those are good times. Those are good times, man. But if you do Aldis and Orton, it makes sense. And plus, Aldis, I mean, I know it's his in-ring debut match, but Orton does need a win here. He hasn't won a PLE and like feels like forever. So, and I think a loss to Orton for Aldis will not harm Aldis whatsoever. And it's less offensive, I feel, if Orton would have beat Aldis at WrestleMania instead of like returning Aleister Black or Rusev, who's signed to the WWE now. They re-signed his wife Lana apparently to a Legends deal. I don't know if I'd say that's Lana's a legend, but I mean, nonetheless, I don't think Rusev or Aleister Black fighting Orton at Mania it's a risky move because neither guy can lose.
Kind of would make sense because they both wrestled before, I think. And
Who Orton and Rusev?
they might, yeah.
Yeah, they did in the past in 2017 at SummerSlam, but I mean, do you really want to take the risk? It's just I don't think I would do that, and it doesn't make any sense.
True.
Jeff Cobb is also signed to WWE internally to their roster. He's wrapping up his Indie New Japan dates tomorrow, and he's said to possibly. And I read something that he's going to be in Vegas in town for Night 2 WrestleMania, where that is in Vegas on Sunday. Maybe he wrestles Orton, but then again, that's a risky move as well. I think a really good way to debut Jeff Cobb, if he's going to be in Vegas on Sunday, where WrestleMania Night 1 is, if that's the case, Cena and Cody, main event tonight too. Obviously, I think The Rock's going to be there, but what if The Rock has another thing up his sleeve? And he gets if it's not Seth Rollins, if not Seth Rollins, Rock's back up something up Rock's sleeve. We get Jeff Cobb. We get Jeff Cobb debuting and costing Cody Rhodes the championship and help Cena win the championship, and we get Jeff Cobb standing side to side with The Rock and John Cena. I mean, you want to debut Jeff Cobb? I don't think I don't think you can get better than that.
True, but I feel like they're gonna save him.
True, but I don't know. Hold on, guys. Who's it, Justin? Hold on.
I mentioned Dean Ambrose.
They did, and Seth mentioned he never got credit in the Shield. Did I get credit? Absolutely not. Seth bringing up the Shield days. I like it, honestly. I honestly like it.
I'm just surprised they actually mentioned Dean.
I mean, hey, they mentioned Sasha Banks at the kickoff show earlier today before SmackDown today. They mentioned Chris Jericho's name as well.
That makes sense.
It does. So,
But Dean, though, I'm just surprised that. Imagine they said Moxley.
yeah, right.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah. It's actually a very good promo from Seth Rollins.
Oh, shit. Mm.
Ooh, Seth Rollins with the line. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Could this be Paul Heyman joining Seth Rollins tomorrow?
Ooh.
Something to pay attention to.
True.
This is a good promo from Seth Rollins tonight. I like this promo.
It was a good promo.
This was good.
Spoiler.
Oh. And showing beautiful Vegas hotels and all in the like Las Vegas. Showing Stephanie's Places. Next episode of Stephanie's Places. Apparently Dana White's her next guest on her podcast. So
Why is Dana White on there?
yeah, I did watch Stephanie's Places, by the way. It's a good listen. Stephanie McMahon on there.
I haven't watched it yet. I've been too busy watching LFG.
Yeah, I have watched LFG. The one where Bully Ray was so pissed off at BJ Ray. I've watched that one. That was so
Talking about last week's.
Like you ripped BJ Ray a new one.
Oh, BJ Ray went in business for himself last week.
Yeah, and Bubba Ray and Mickey James are so.
Bubba Ray, Mickey James was on his ass.
Especially Bubba Ray really dressed him down. Like he was pissed.
I'm excited
He's
for
like,
this.
what the? Like he was cussing the Storm, and he said, "You're not sorry," and he called him out. It was funny.
I'm excited for next week because apparently BJ Ray and Custer are going to fight 1-on-1, and the loser leaves LFG.
I think BJ Ray wins because Cutler James is in the dark state. They're showing the card for tomorrow. Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano. World Tag Team title match between the War Raiders
The greatest luchador Americano.
Yes. Yes. He's better than Hologram, by the way. Facts. I mean, Hologram's undefeated. He sucks. He's not a star.
He's not that bad.
Well, I mean, the way he's been booked is just not a fan. We get Charlotte and Tiffany for tomorrow. LA Knight and Jacob Fatu for the U.S. title tomorrow as well.
El Grande Americano, the best luchador ever.
Gracias. Yes. Gracias. But Tiffany Stratton, I think, is supposed to get an interview tonight. Sit-down interview, I think I read.
Ooh.
Ray Phoenix is apparently on the show tonight as well, from what I'm reading on social media. So we'll see. So WrestleMania tomorrow starts, and they're going now go over the card for night 2, just like night 1 tomorrow. I will say, like Xavier, I want to get your opinion. Which night do you think looks better as far as WrestleMania this weekend looks? In my opinion, night 1 or night 2? Which card do you think looks better?
Night 2, probably.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more to look forward to on night 2 compared to night 1. I mean, night 1 just has there's a few that it's like, okay, this looking forward to. It's like, this is I can get behind this, but the rest just feels like just there, not much of a story. Whereas night 2, there's a lot more to invest in compared to night 1 as far as the WrestleMania 41 card overall.
I don't know why the women's tag team match is night 2, but whatever.
I do think it leads to Bayley going heel though after it's all said and done.
Yeah.
I'm
Fatal 4-Way is Sunday. I'm mad.
That should be an underrated banger. I think it's going to be good. But I'm hearing Gunther and Jey Uso's opening night 1, which I think is very smart because you want to start off the show the right way, especially with Jey Uso and the Yeet Master.
I think the match after that's the Raw Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, probably. And Punk, Rollins, and Reigns is main event night 1, obviously.
Obviously.
Opening night 2, I think it's going to be. I'm hearing it's Io, Rhea, and Bianca opening night 2. I thought that'd be the second to last, but apparently they're going to open first. I particularly, in my personal preference, I would have opened night 2 with I would have done it with the either the Intercontinental title match or Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre.
I would have done IC title match.
That's a good one.
Opening
But
night 2, I think it would be better because people are gonna want to wait for the women's championship match.
Yeah. But apparently now making his entrance is Rey Fenix. And they have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle, Royal to open. First match to open tonight's SmackDown. Apparently Rey Fenix making his entrance. It looks like Rey Fenix is in the Battle Royal. I don't think Rey Fenix is going to win. You know who? And I've seen some people pick this guy to pick this one to win the Battle Royal. And after what we saw Monday, had a good match with AJ Styles. I'm actually I may have to agree with them. I'm picking Karrion Kross to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal tonight.
I could see that.
And he had a very good showing with AJ
No,
Styles.
should come back. Omos. Omos needs this win.
Well, we haven't seen him since like over a year.
No, but we could We could see him back tonight.
Probably. I don't think he'll win, but I'm actually going Karrion Kross. And after the good showing he had with AJ on Monday, I think it just makes all the sense in the world. And I would say you want to start Karrion Kross up right, and he deserves a nice push this year. I'm win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal tonight, and that could start his push. Like, look at Bronson Reed last year. He won it, and look what the breakout year he had last year. Unfortunately, now he's injured. He's supposed to be back sometime in the spring. But if you want to start off Karrion Kross right, if you want to give him a serious singles push this year, have him win the Battle Royal tonight. And he had a good match with AJ Monday, so have him put probably like the mid card, like a US or IC title, put Kross in the mid card. I think that would be smart. But I would say have him win his Battle Royal tonight would be a nice start.
That would be nice.
And now they're showing the Andre the Giant video package, which is nice. I know the Battle Royal means nothing, but I would say give it to Kross. Karrion Kross.
Yeah, I'd give the Kross too. I mean, it used to be a Mania match, but now it's just a SmackDown match.
Yeah, and then it was from this. It's on the card to the pre-show. Now just the SmackDown before.
I'd rather have it on the pre-show than the goddamn SmackDown.
Especially when you have SmackDown and Raw wrestlers in this.
Yeah.
On SmackDown. Doesn't make any sense. Or you know what I would do in the future? Why we even have this Battle Royal is beyond me. I would scrap the Battle Royal altogether. I know they have the Money in the Bank gimmick pay-per-view. Why can't we have Money in the Bank's return at WrestleMania? And there's a lot of talent that is going to be in this Battle Royal that are not going to make WrestleMania, which is a shame. You want to change that up in the future. Have the Money in the Bank's return. I scrap the Money in the Bank gimmick PLE and have the Money in the Bank's return at WrestleMania. One for the women on one for the men and the women, one for each night. One for night one, the other for night two. The women's Money in the Bank I would do for like my preference for night one, then the men's Money in the Bank for night two. And I think it's a win-win situation for everybody involved because like Carmelo Hayes, it's not even going to make the card. And you have Money in the Bank's return. That would get people like Carmelo Hayes, Shinsuke Nakamura, Andrade on the card. And they're not going to be on the card this year, which is a shame. We have Money in the Bank's return. It would get people like them on the card, which they deserve to be on the card because it's just it's shameful that they're not going to be on the card this year. Sure. We have this Battle Royal. R-Truth taking a bite of Carlito's apple, but Carlito gets eliminated. I think he's the first. That's the first elimination. R-Truth eliminates Carlito. And R-Truth biting the apple and throwing the apple right into Carlito's head. Oh, Carmelo Hayes, R-Truth, both over the top rope. Oh, R-Truth eliminated by The Miz. Oh, Karrion Kross. Oh, he's behind The Miz. Uh-oh, watch out, Miz. Miz and Kross former partners. I'm Karrion Kross with the final testament. Uh-oh, Kross got Miz by the throat. Carmelo Hayes from behind trying to choke out Karrion Kross. I'm really hoping for Karrion Kross winning this thing tonight. Oh, almost. Karrion Kross almost got eliminated. And Berto and Angel double teaming Ray Phoenix. Double team. Double super kick from Berto and Angel onto Ray Phoenix, who's been impressive since his debut on Smackdown a few weeks ago. Uh-oh. And Umberto's out by Ray Phoenix. And Angel's over the top rope. And Angel also eliminated by Ray Phoenix. Santos Escobar now confronting Ray Phoenix. Got Pretty Deadly in there. Tyler Bate. Carmelo Hayes and The Miz are in there. I think Cruz del Toro. Ludwig Kaiser's also in this thing. Otis and Akira Tozawa. And Pretty Deadly double teaming Tyler Bate, who came back on Raw about a month ago. Oh, and like a code breaker move from, was it Kit Wilson onto Tyler Bate, and it looks like Pretty Deadly's going to throw Tyler Bate out. Oh, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, A-Town Down Under eliminate Pretty Deadly from out of nowhere. And Pete Dunne now chops on Theory and Grayson Waller from Pete Dunne, and Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, the New Catch Republic, double team and Ludwig Kaiser, but A-Town Down Under from behind. And A-Town Down Under. Oh, they get a double clothesline, rebound double clothesline from Tyler Bate. And Tyler Bate, the big strong boy here. Oh, he's trying to eliminate both Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. And he could very well do it here. Oh, almost. And Ludwig Kaiser throwing Tyler Bate over the top rope. Tyler Bate's hanging on. Oh, Tyler Bate's eliminated by Ludwig Kaiser off a drop kick from Ludwig Kaiser. Hey, if Kross doesn't win, Ludwig Kaiser could win. I wouldn't mind it. If not, Karrion Kross. And Pete Dunne trying to eliminate Ludwig Kaiser. Got Andrade in this thing. Got the Creed brothers of American Made. Also in this Battle Royal. Well, we got, Joaquin Wilde in there. Mentioned Cruz del Toro. He's also, I think he's still in this thing. Otis. Oh, Chad Gable. Not El Grande Americano, but Chad Gable's in this thing. Imagine Chad Gable tonight, and then you get Chad Gable and El Grande Americano tonight in W's. Yeah, Chad Gable's in this thing.
Let's go.
Oh, Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, man. That close, Ludwig Kaiser's feet to touch the floor. Wow. And a kick on Andrade from Santos Escobar. And Santos Escobar picking up Ray Phoenix. Santos and Ray Phoenix teaming up here? I don't know if I trust Santos Escobar there, Ray Phoenix. Oh, they're shaking hands. Oh, Santos Escobar eliminated by Ray Phoenix. Santos took his eye off the ball, and Ray Phoenix just eliminated Santos Escobar. So Ray Phoenix has eliminated all three members of Legado del Fantasma. And Andrade and Otis going at it. Scoop slam on Andrade from Otis. And Otis picking up Tozawa, using him. Oh, Tozawa caught by the Creeds. Running knee onto Otis from the Creeds. Oh, Tozawa's eliminated by the Creed brothers of American Made. Double shoulder tackle from Otis, taking down both Creed brothers. And both Creed brothers are eliminated by Otis, and Otis eliminates himself. Otis eliminated Julius and Brutus Creed as well as himself. Similar to last year, how the Creeds were eliminated by Omos last year and himself in Philly. And Cross now working on Phoenix in the corner. And Dragon Lee's in there. Dragon Lee, the LWO. Oh. And Andrade. There goes Grayson Waller. Andrade just eliminated Grayson Waller. A-Town down. Trying for Andrade, but Austin Theory. There goes Austin Theory by Andrade. And Andrade and Chad Gable now. Oh, and a boot. Chad Gable eats a boot from Andrade now. Super kicks from Joaquin Wild and Cruz del Toro. Oh, good. The kick from Rey Fenix on Chad Gable. Chad Gable's out by Rey Fenix, so that's 4 eliminations for Rey Fenix. Shinsuke Nakamura is also in this thing. Right? Oh. Ooh. Joaquin Wild landed hard on the outside. Joaquin Wild gets eliminated by Shinsuke Nakamura. And Cruz del Toro over the top. Kick on Nakamura from Del Toro. Cross eliminates Del Toro. And Karrion Kross yelling to Del Toro, he's using you. Oh, what a forearm from Karrion Kross, rocking Dragon Lee. And looks like Dragon Lee's about to go out. Looks like Karrion Kross is going to dump him over. Oh, Karrion Kross just got eliminated. What? Come on. BS. He was my pick. Nakamura just threw Dragon Lee over the top rope.
It's probably going to be Rey Fenix who wins this.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. I don't mind it. Either him or Carmelo Hayes. Oh, Dragon Lee just ran right into like a Kinshasa from Nakamura. And there goes Dragon Lee from Nakamura. So it looks like Karrion Kross coming out of WrestleMania is going to feud with the LWO, and this maybe gets Dragon Lee to turn on Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Because Dragon Lee's not really doing anything since get called up from NXT. So maybe that's in the works. And Ludwig Kaiser over the top rope, and he's trying to pull Pete Dunne over the top rope by the hair. Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser both over the top. Both men in precarious position, and a chop to the chest from Ludwig Kaiser. Kick to the knees to Ludwig from Pete Dunne. Stomp on the hands. Oh, Ludwig Kaiser still hanging on. Oh. Ludwig Kaiser with a kick. And Pete Dunne catch him like a triangle choke with the ropes to Ludwig Kaiser. Pete Dunne trying to hang on. Ludwig Kaiser looks like he's going. There goes Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser is eliminated by Pete Dunne. It looks like we're down to the Miz and Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Rey Fenix. Got Pete Dunne. Oh, Carmelo over the top rope, closing over the top rope, but he's hanging on. The Miz going over the top rope. Oh boy, Mello and Miz on the top rope. And Pete Dunne he's trying to bend the fingers and snap the fingers off Carmelo Hayes. Oh, I cringe every time I see that. Oh, Mello's hanging on to the Miz's arm. There goes the Miz. The Miz is eliminated by Pete Dunne. Good. I know Adam Carl, my buddy from the Forbidden Podcast, is watching this. He would be proud. As much as he doesn't like
the Miz.
And Pete Dunne's out by Carmelo Hayes. Wow. Carmelo Hayes. Oh, Andrade's trying to eliminate him. Carmelo's hanging on. So down to Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rey Fenix, 4 SmackDown wrestlers. Down to the final 4. Shinsuke Nakamura, Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, and Rey Fenix. I have a feeling Rey Fenix is winning this thing. I think Rey
Either
Fenix.
Rey Fenix or Carmelo.
Dude, imagine Rey Fenix debuts on SmackDown a few weeks ago in Chicago, and he's undefeated. He's been so impressive since coming to WWE a few weeks ago and debuting on SmackDown. Imagine a few weeks later he wins his Battle Royal.
Yeah.
I know it may not mean anything, but hey, Rey Fenix has a lot of momentum now. I think he's winning this thing. He's actually if Karrion Kross, he was my pick. He's limited, but if I had to pick a backup plan B to win, it would be Rey Fenix.
Yeah, him or Carmelo.
Yeah, Carmelo would be nice too. And Nakamura is out by Andrade off a dropkick. We're down to 3. We're down to Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, and Rey Fenix. And look at these final 3. This will be a very, the SmackDown mid-card could look very good if these 3 are the focal point coming out of WrestleMania for that SmackDown men's mid-card.
Yeah.
Oh, both Andrade and Melo over the top rope by Rey Fenix, but Andrade and Melo are hanging on. On Melo, blindside of Rey Fenix from behind. Uh-oh. Looks like my pick is going to go. Oh, wow. What a double team sequence by Phoenix, Melo, and Andrade. Whoa! What a spinning roundhouse by Rey Phoenix. Just rocket to Carmelo Hayes and rolling forearm Phoenix on Andrade in a corner. How smart this is. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know how smart this is, Rey Phoenix. I don't know how smart this is. I think this is a bad move. Oh, Grande Americano just eliminated Rey Phoenix. Come on. You serious? You gotta be kidding me. So we're down to Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. Late 2024 all over again. That was BS. That was BS. I did not like that at all.
Grande, the greatest luchador ever.
Gracias, nah. But that was BS. That was terrible. That was a terrible.
It wasn't Chad Gable. It can't be Chad Gable. He was in the Battle Royal.
Chad Gable's the same guy as El Grande Americano.
No, he's
I
not.
can attest to this. Just like Sami Zayn and El Generico are the same guy.
No, because Chad Gable and El Grande were in the same room at the same time before.
Well, clotheslines Andrade and Carmelo Hayes trying to take each other out. Carmelo Hayes with the head scissor takedown. Carmelo Hayes trying to dub out Andrade. Oh, what a back elbow from Andrade, turning Carmelo Hayes inside out. That was a very nice spot. It's actually getting pretty good. Well, Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, it's actually getting pretty good. Carmelo Hayes may actually win this. I wouldn't mind it. He needs something. Why not?
Yeah.
I would have Carmelo Hayes win the Battle Royal. I'll be honest. May not mean anything, but you want to have Carmelo Hayes. I mean, he should. They need to get Carmelo Hayes away from the Miz. Maybe this is something for Carmelo Hayes. I don't know if he wins this Battle Royal, but we'll see. Andrade. What's he doing here? Going for 3 amigos. Carmelo Hayes is trying to block it. Oh, and a suplex cutter from Carmelo Hayes. And Melo now. Andrade's eliminated. Carmelo Hayes won the Battle Royal.
Not mad. Not mad.
Carmelo Hayes, won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Not
Melo,
mad.
hey, listen. Melo shot and he did not miss.
Nope. I'm not mad at it.
This is the start to Carmelo Hayes getting a serious push and getting him away from the Miz and giving him a solid push in the mid card. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Now we just need to get him away from the Miz because I feel like a pairing with the Miz is no good for Carmelo Hayes. Get him away from the Miz and push Melo in the mid card. Give him a US or IC title run.
Why do you hate the Miz so much?
Well, because anyone paired with the Miz their careers are not better off for it. I mean, Karrion Kross knew, and look what happened. He dumped the Miz, and Kross was the smart guy.
The Miz is not that bad.
He's one of the worst. He has a soft in-ring style. He's one of the worst wrestlers today. Is the Miz.
Damn.
Oh, speaking of Miz, celebrating with Melo with the Truncheon Giant Battle Royal trophy. I'll be honest, I'm happy for Melo. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come. That was bullshit how El Grande eliminated Rey Fenix. Now, Rey Mysterio's wrestling. Gracias. No, El Grande's wrestling Rey Mysterio. Maybe we get a Rey Fenix El Grande feud coming out of WrestleMania. If they do a draft after WrestleMania this year, I'm thinking since they just moved Rey Fenix to SmackDown, it makes no sense to move him to Raw if they do a draft after WrestleMania this year. What if Chad Gable with El Grande moves to SmackDown?
No, what if Chad goes back to Raw and El Grande goes to SmackDown?
I don't know. Maybe that's a possibility, but I mean, the same.
Two different people.
Well, I could see Chad Gable move to SmackDown rather. There was a rumor early this year that Chad and American Made were going to move to SmackDown at some point this year. They said they was going to do it with the transfer window, but that didn't happen. If they do a draft after WrestleMania this year, I think moving American Made to SmackDown is the right move. Plus the U.S. titles on SmackDown. Give Chad Gable a U.S. title run. Give El Grande / Chad Gable. Give him a nice SmackDown mid-card run with the U.S. Championship. I think that would be great.
That'd be good.
You know, maybe Rey Mysterio and El Grande / Gable feud coming out of WrestleMania. Maybe they move Rey Mysterio over to SmackDown. Who knows?
I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad at that either. We'll see, but I mean, but they're showing WrestleMania 28 end of an era. Xavier, I gotta ask you something. Are you watching the Hall of Fame?
No, I gotta go to bed.
I don't blame you.
I gotta work at 7 in the morning. I'm not staying up till 12 in the morning to watch a Hall of Fame.
Hey, that's ridiculous. I don't think they did the placing right at all for this year's Hall of Fame for WrestleMania weekend. I would have done this Thursday night.
I stay up till 12 in the morning.
I would have done this the night before, honestly, on Thursday night. I don't think anybody would have complained.
Yeah,
instead of having after SmackDown when everyone's drained out, especially now SmackDown 3 hours. I know they're going back to 2 hours in June, but right now, for now, SmackDown 3 hours when you end at 11, then the Hall of Fame at 1 in the morning. I'm not watching that live at 1 a.m. If I'm gonna watch it, it'll be sometime in the day, watch at your own time. I'm not watching at 1 a.m. No way. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, guys, like I said moments ago, NXT Stand and Deliver tomorrow. I'll be live here for NXT Stand and Deliver watch party tomorrow, 1 p.m. Me and Adam Carr will be there. So I'm sure Adam's watching this, but we'll be live tomorrow with that. So Look forward to that as well.
I'll be there, but I'll be there towards the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, Xavier's got to work tomorrow, unfortunately, but last 30 minutes he should be hopping on, so just look out for that as well. Speaking of Xavier, I think you have a good show you got going on with Joe.
Oh yeah, hot takes on headlocks and hot takes and what is it? Hot takes and headlocks.
Yeah,
on Thursdays at 9 p.m.
It's a good show.
At 9. It is. It's a great
Such
show.
a good show. If you haven't checked it out before,
me and Joe, I feel like we did our best episode yesterday. Could believe we reacted to the WWE's top 50 Mania matches of all time.
Yeah,
and then we gave our Mania.
Shawn Michaels was number 1 for WrestleMania 25. Definitely, absolutely deserved.
Oh, their list was so bad.
Didn't one of them? Not WrestleMania matches, but moments. Didn't they have Kane and Chavo?
They had a Ronda Rousey match, the triple threat with Ronda, Charlotte, and Becky. They had that over who? What? They didn't even have this. They didn't even have Brock beating the streak on the list.
Dude, they had the Ronda, Charlotte, and Becky match ahead of Undertaker and Batista from WrestleMania 23.
Yeah, like
the whole John list was WrestleMania bad. 23 as well.
Yeah, like that whole list was bad.
Yeah, I think they also had. What else did they have past? What other ones? Gosh, shit. Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho was that the head of the. I'm gonna look this up.
They had the first TLC tag team ladder match. They had the first ever TLC tag team match. Low. They didn't have it high enough, in my opinion.
True. So they have this. If it's the list.
Is so bad.
Yeah, it's. I'm looking up this list, guys. So, Solo Sikoa and LA Knight tonight, non-title match on SmackDown. Who cares? They just announced it for tonight. Oh, Rhea Ripley, mommy's in the house. You have a segment next. I have a feeling if they do a draft after WrestleMania this year, Xavier, I have a feeling Bianca and Rhea feud coming out of Mania. And if there's a draft after WrestleMania this year, I would absolutely move Rhea Ripley to SmackDown. Definitely, she's been on Raw for 4 years since on the main roster. She's done everything. And get her away from Liv Morgan, please. And Rhea Ripley needs a change of scenery bad.
Yeah, she does.
And get her away from Liv Morgan, please.
Absolutely.
Rhea and Liv have fought how many times? Please get them away from each other for now. Dude, they had Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte ahead of Sasha and Bianca.
I know.
And ahead of Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha for WrestleMania 32.
Oh, they had Kurt Angle, Ronda versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon have had good matches.
And and Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte was ahead of Cody and Seth from 38 night 1.
Yep.
How ridiculous is that?
So bad.
Oh, Stone Cold
number 10.
Stone Cold, it was in Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte. This is the other matches this match was ahead of. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 6.
I know.
Undertaker, Triple H, WrestleMania 28.
They didn't even have Brock.
Brock and Stone Cold from WrestleMania 19.
Yeah, the list was so bad.
Roman and Rock versus Cody and Seth night 1 last year, WrestleMania 40. Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 21. Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte was ahead of that match, and ahead of Edge and Undertaker from WrestleMania 24, and ahead of Usos and Owens and Sammy from WrestleMania 39 night 1. Was ahead of Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, WrestleMania 24. Was ahead of Eddie and Kurt from WrestleMania 20.
It was so bad.
Yeah, whoever made this list,
WWE themselves.
Yeah, whoever made this list, clearly is brain dead in the head.
It was bad.
And whoever made this list is a freaking idiot. Like, how do you sit there and say, yeah, this is a good list?
No
I don't think
idea.
it's a good list at all. Dude, they had WrestleMania moments in the top 10, or they had Chavo Guerrero and Kane from WrestleMania 24 in like a top 10 or I think 20 or 25. That was in there recently with a WrestleMania top something. Recently. And Kane and Chavo when it was 8 seconds. Why? Why was that in that list?
No idea.
Chavo Guerrero, of all people, getting squashed by Kane in 8 seconds for the ECW title. Yeah, 8 seconds. That's what Vince McMahon thought of ECW. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't work for the company.
Neither. It was so bad.
At least Undertaker Shawn Michaels was number one. Yeah, and it should be number one. Anything number one but that is a dumb move. But anyways, ranting aside, Xavier and Joe, hot takes and headlocks. It's a good show. Definitely check them out if you haven't done so already. And I think they think they have a nice intro as well, not just a good show, a good intro. Yes.
Yes, very good intro. I made it myself with AI.
Ah,
Took 30 minutes.
yeah. So I mean, if you're wondering why, or if you're wondering how good the intro is, just listen.
Turn the lights on, the mics in my hand, talking WWE across the land. Hot takes flying like a super kick blast. Grab a chair, this showdown's fast. Xavier's got the truth, no filter in sight. Joe's got the fury ready to fight. Clash of opinions, wild like a cage. Step in the ring, we're center stage. Hot takes and headlocks, we're bringing the fire. Talking smack, taking you higher. Suplex the down, tap out the noise. Xavier, Joe, and me bring the voice.
I love that intro.
Caught me off guard.
I mean, hey, listen, if you get caught off guard with a good intro, I mean, hey, at least you're blown away.
I love that intro.
Yeah. You got Rhea Ripley, mommy, making her entrance, man. And a good timing with the intro and then Rhea Ripley coming out, gracing our screens.
Yep.
And a nice pop for Rhea in Vegas here tonight for SmackDown. Rhea is she is the most over woman in the entire company right now. It's not even a joke.
Her or Tiffany Stratton. 2 months over women.
Yeah, I would say more so Rhea if I had to choose one.
Yeah.
Has to be Rhea Ripley.
This is my brutality.
It marks my 6th WrestleMania. Each time I walk in, there's some sort of championship match, but honestly, this one is probably the most important to me. Because it's true, you know, I let myself get distracted by the underdog, and I love championship right before WrestleMania. Right about that. So, you know, I could. I'm not going to, but I could be coming out here right now and talk about the last few weeks, complain, moan, make excuses, but I'm not going to do that because there's no point talking about the past anymore. Sunday I get back what I want and I do what I have to do. Rhea Bloody Ripley is walking out of WrestleMania, your three-time Women's World Champion.
Oh, Io Sky coming out.
Damage control.
Damage controls Io Sky.
I'm so glad she don't come out to damage control theme anymore. Needs to be damage control.
Damage control. Yeah, it's not a good theme song. And you know something? We have not seen Dakota Kai in a while, too.
Think she's still hurt.
I don't know. Maybe she is, maybe she is, maybe she's not. But I think there's a reason for it. And I want to get your thoughts on it, Xavier. With Bayley and Lyra teaming up to challenge for the women's tag titles this Sunday, WrestleMania Night 2 against Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, I'm thinking Liv and Bayley don't win. Bayley eats the pin. I could see Bayley absolutely turn on Lyra and Bayley go heel again. And there's a lot of possibilities you can do with Bayley back as a heel. Bayley turns on Lyra. They feud going into Backlash. Bayley and Lyra for the women's IC title. I think Io Sky retains on Sunday. A lot of possibilities Bayley you could do with her. With Bayley as a heel. What if we get back together Damage Control minus Io Sky? Bayley, Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane, who the latter two, Asuka and Kairi, should be coming back. Asuka's supposed to be coming back this spring. I think Kairi should be back anytime now as well. And you could tell a really good story with that. And honestly, Bayley and Io from last year, that Io was a heel, Bayley is a face, I think it should have been the other way around last year, to be honest. Because Bayley, the past several months as a face, has been very underwhelming. And I think Bayley works better as a heel.
I don't want Bayley back in damage control.
But I mean, if it makes sense story-wise, and it just, I think it's for the better.
I don't think it makes sense because everybody attacked Bayley. So,
But I mean, but just look at the fact how over Io Sky is, and she's almost like she's deserted Damage Control, and Dakota could get jealous.
I could
And
see
then
it.
what?
I could see that happening.
And how Bayley's kind of been like just drifting as a face and such, and Dakota could get to Bayley eventually and get into Bayley's head. And Asuka and Kairi should be coming back soon this spring, and could do that. So I think it would make her a good story. So Rhea's come out, Io's come out, Rhea's come out, Io's come out, Bianca's come out, and now Naomi's coming out.
What the fuck? Why is Naomi here? This don't make sense.
Or I don't know. Maybe it does. Who knows?
I know why she came out. Because Bianca hasn't been on Smackdown since Jade beat her up that one night.
Yeah. I think this is all a ruse for Naomi and Bianca to join forces again to feud with Jade and Rhea coming out of WrestleMania. Then we get Lash and Jakara from NXT involved to be put with Naomi and Bianca. Just a thought.
Yeah.
Naomi telling Bianca, "Listen, you don't care about Jay. Like, listen, Jay doesn't care about you. You're there for him, but Jay doesn't think about you." Speaking of Jade Cargill, usually Jade Cargill's coming out. And I think Bianca and Naomi are somewhat in it together.
The storm is brewing.
Storm is coming.
Yeah.
And Jade trying to go after Naomi. It looks like Bianca was standing in the way, trying to get in the way. Oh, Naomi from behind. And Io standing in the middle of things, and Jade and Naomi going at it, Rhea and Bianca going at it, Io Sky standing in the middle of the ring. Oh, Io Sky, she's going to top rope. The genius of the Sky, Io Sky. Moonsault attack on Rhea and Bianca, and it's a couple security guys. Io Sky standing tall, women's world champion. Oh, American Made and Ray Phoenix backstage. I like this.
Gracias.
El Grande Americano. Oh, Dragon Lee. Oh. Rey Mysterio with Dragon Lee and Ray Phoenix. Dude. Oh. American Made versus Rey Mysterio, Ray Phoenix, and Dragon Lee tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah. Yes.
So much going on Smackdown.
Yeah. Never got them.
It's
Never
like
got the
they
worst.
don't know what they want to book.
What?
It's like they don't know what they want to book the night before Mania.
I know tonight's not been bad so far.
It hasn't. But I think the tag match between Motor City Street Profits is going to end probably in disqualification. They're going to have a ladder match in Mania with a bunch of teams involved.
I hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised.
It would make sense with the SmackDown tag division, what's been going on.
Yeah, and I would understand why this is not on the card, but the War Raiders and the New Day are. Is what I want to know.
Because this is basically saying that the New Day are going to win the tag titles.
But I mean, this match here tonight, the Guns and the Profits should have been on the card for tomorrow instead of the War Raiders and New Day. I mean, am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but basically they only did that because they're basically going to give New Day the titles, if you think about it.
Either that or Big E comes out. Maybe there's a reason they put it on the card. If Big E doesn't come out and cost the New Day the championships, then I'm absolutely putting
Big
them
E comes out and costs the War Raiders the championship, then there was all a ruse the whole time.
I would absolutely put the belt on the New Day tomorrow if Big E's not coming out. If Big E doesn't come out tomorrow and screws the New Day, that doesn't happen. I'm giving the belts to the New Day. I like the War Raiders, but they've done nothing with those titles. Triple H just tried to give them the CFL Money theme song back, but I don't know what it is. War Raiders is not working out right now. I would just. Yeah. The New Day needs something right now. Since the heel turn, which was good, after that, went downhill from there. And the New Day needs something to sink their teeth into. Give them the World Tag Team titles. Absolutely do that. If the War Raiders retain clean, it's a bad move. Then what do you do with the New Day after that?
No idea.
The New Day needs to win tomorrow. If Big E doesn't come out and screws the New Day, then the New Day needs to go over tomorrow. No ands, ifs, or buts.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I will be right back in a sec.
Commercial breaks on Netflix. Oh.
All right, guys, I've returned. So, guys, I mentioned hot takes and headlocks. Man, so much to like on the hardcore sports. We got hot takes and headlocks. We got queens of the ring. We got the phenomenal breakdown. I tell you, man, I mean, can't say enough with we got 6-man tag official Mysterio, Phoenix, and Dragon Lee versus the Creeds and Ted Gable. That should be fun. Should be fun, but my goodness, like I said, hot takes and headlocks, good show. Again, check it out when you get the chance after this live stream. Phenomenal Breakdown's a good one. Queens of the Ring, good one. So I think I got something in my throat, but anyways, yeah. Also, Queens of the Ring, another good show. Sarah and Denise are on that show. I mean, I'm sure they'd be watching this, but they have good shows in Queens of the Ring and Phenomenal Breakdown. But definitely, Queens of the Ring, definitely check them out when you get the chance as well. Little nice intro, just like Hot Takes and Headlocks. And if you thought that intro, that intro is good, look at listen to this intro. Good like this one.
Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show. Lights in, crowd screams, here he comes flowing. AJ Styles in the ring, never slowing. Phenomenal one, take a name, so it's showing. Force like a storm, keep the energy blowing. They don't want none, can't handle the heat. Steps up with the forearm, quick and elite. Styles clash, taking them down to the beat. Champion born, made them all face defeat. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show, where the punches fly and the blood drops slow. Fight till dawn, make them learn what they know. AJ in the area, power set to go. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show.
Good stuff, man. Really, really good stuff. Queens of the Ring, Phenomenal Breakdown. They had a good episode this past week as well. They gave their WrestleMania predictions as well, so definitely check that out after this live stream. And shout out to Denise and also to Sarah. Hopefully Sarah's doing okay. Hopefully Denise is as well. So hopefully they're all right. And shout out to them. So hope those guys are doing well. So because they're good members, good people, good members of the team, and I consider them friends as well. So shout out to Denise and as well as to Sarah. But right now, WWE Tag Team title match. Street Profits and the Motor City Machine Guns. Xavier, question. Thoughts on the Street Profits new theme music?
It makes sense. They had to get rid of their old one because now they're heel.
I mean, I understand they're heel, but their new music, I'm not a fan.
Oh,
I'm sorry, it's terrible. It's Def Rebel.
It's not that bad for Def Rebel.
Come on, dude. Anything Def Rebel touches turns the shit out. That's unless it's the making of music for the Bloodline.
No, Def Rebel made Roman Reigns intro. They made Rhea Ripley's song for Def Rebel. Made that.
Rhea Ripley is motionless and white.
Def Rebel made Io Sky's music. Made Bianca Belair's music.
Well, I think Bianca's a CFO money.
Oh shit, yeah. Well, Def Rebel's not that bad. Their Street Profits music is not that bad.
Oh, Io Sky, I feel like she had more of an input in there. And this was before Def Rebel came in, by the way.
So you're saying it sucks because it's Def Rebel?
I think they just because I just feel they don't know how to make a good wrestling. They just don't know, because wrestling music is very important in wrestling because it gives identity. I feel like a lot of these Def Rebel things just sound very generic.
So you're saying Penta's is terrible? Ray Phoenix's is terrible?
No, those are some of the only exceptions.
Solo Sikoa.
Again, that's one of the other some exceptions.
Yeah.
Only some exceptions, and then again,
LA Knight.
And again, Solo Sikoa is part of the bloodline. So LA Knight, I'm hearing his current one is
American
not by
made.
Death Rebel. It's by someone else. I forget the name.
American made.
It could be better. I know.
You just hate change.
Well, I feel like if it's not broken, don't fix it. That's my motto.
They had to change it because they're heel. That theme wouldn't make sense if they're heel.
But just because you're heel, you don't have to change the music. Sometimes things shouldn't be changed.
The only exception for that is Yoshi Tatsu, okay? Because they couldn't change his music because it was already perfect.
Yoshitatsu, who?
Don't disrespect Yoshi Tatsu, one of the greatest WWE wrestlers of all time.
Well, you mean the guy who was he in WWE ECW or WWE ECW?
But still, his theme song was perfect.
True. I won't argue that. So I don't know.
Motor City Machine Guns theme.
Well, whatever, it's give or take. But speaking of the Motor City Machine Guns, I like the Guns. Don't get me wrong; they're a very good tag team in the ring. They're awesome. I don't know about you. I may be overly critical, but I feel like the Motor City Machine Guns at some point need a character change. Like they have no character. They need something instead of the "Hi, I'm happy to be here" fight for the good character. Or "Hi, I'm happy to be here." Like that character doesn't really get you much in the business. And maybe at some point turn the Motor City
got
Machine
them in the business.
Who?
It got Motor City Machine Guns in the business for law. They got every championship you could ask for.
I don't know, but now they're in WWE. But I feel like at least a little, maybe a slight edginess they could use.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I know, but maybe like not heel, but like more of a tweener and give them more of an edge.
On this day, I see clearly.
Yeah,
Everything is come
yeah,
to life.
superstar edge, yeah. But
Rated R superstar Cope.
Cope.
Oh,
I think it's Edge. Yeah, that's better. Cope. I don't know who that
rated R
is.
superstar.
It's not Cope, Xavier. It's Edge.
It's Cope.
Oh, Cope.
It's Cope.
Who's Cope? Is that
Cope.
a creator wrestler in WWE 2K25? But back to the match. The Guns now double teaming forward and the drop kick flatliner onto Montez Ford. I'll show you the cover, but a kick out for Montez Ford. I have to adjust here a little bit. Just bear with me, guys. May have to hold on.
Check out.
Maybe a little awkward, but I apologize on that, guys. Plus, a little bit of have a full cast on. Got surgery a few weeks ago, and I can't put any weight bearing on the left foot because it's a full cast. So I'm just, if you see I'm sitting a little weird, that's why. So I in a full cast for now. Just got it yesterday. So there we go.
Blood test.
And the Motor City Machine Guns looks like setting up Skull and Bones, but Angelo Dawkins stops him. Super kick on Chris Sabin from Montez Ford. And Montez Ford now is all on the ring. What's he thinking? And the tope over the turnbuckle, taking out both Motor City Machine Guns for Montez Ford. Oh, DIY. Disqualification. Street Profits retained by DQ and DIY. Damn it.
Thought it would end by DQ.
And the knee from Ciampa taking out Alex Shelley. DIY are
I'm
stealing.
gonna say this match is gonna be a ladder match.
Dude, they already have the ladder match at Stand Deliver.
Stand Deliver is not WrestleMania.
It's like NXT's WrestleMania. Come on.
Still, you gotta have a ladder match at WrestleMania, not Stand and Deliver.
Nick Aldis backstage with the secret Hervis and Chelsea Green.
That is what I mean. I have a complaint. I assume you'll rectify the injustice while set referee.
There was an injustice last year, and it is time to take action. In fact, the preview was supposed to be what has happened 18 matches tonight. So you stand up and get on to take action. Zelina gets another match. They'll do one-on-one tonight. Great idea. Thank you, Chelsea. Stand up champion. Oh, one more thing. I really have to get today. You think it's a singles match. They got that. That's your singular. In that singles match, you don't need to put that in the ringside. Thank you so much.
So they're changing the 6-woman tag tonight?
Yeah, 6-woman tag. I guess they're changing that.
So Zelina versus Chelsea instead?
Yeah, one-on-one for the title, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Notice how no women's mid-card title is going to be defended at Mania.
Yeah, since it's probably not going to be defended at Mania, I would say just get. I'm not a fan of Zelina versus Chelsea for the title, but just if you have to do it, fine, get it out of the way tonight.
Randy's about to say I already know what Randy's about to do. He's going to say, wait, Nick Aldis said he had to leave, so he's probably going to come to the ring with Randy, and I guess, imagine they actually do Randy versus Nick.
I think they will. And Solo's wrestling.
So much if they do that.
Sikoa is wrestling LA Knight tonight. I don't think it's going to be Solo Sikoa and Orton at Mania, and I hope that's not the case. That is a terrible.
I mean,
if Solo's a choice to do for Randy as it's made for Solo, I would rather Randy off the card.
I mean, I'd rather have Randy wrestle Solo than not be wrestling at Mania.
But Randy versus Solo is not a WrestleMania match because Solo's the loser.
Oh my God, you hate all the good wrestlers. You hate Miz. You hate Solo.
But I'm taking nothing away from Solo. Don't get me wrong, but the way he's just been portrayed on television, I don't think that this current Solo would be good against the Orton at Mania. If it was like Solo going into SummerSlam last year, it would be a different story.
You got Solo versus Orton. That would mean Solo won't be able to interfere in the title match with Jacob in LA Knight, so Jacob can win the title.
Or you could do Solo and Jacob going into Backlash because that's the story. Why would you have Solo and Orton when you're gonna have Solo screw Jacob possibly at WrestleMania anyway?
No, Solo screws Jacob. I'm fighting Solo in real life, and I'm giving him the business.
We have Solo. Either Jacob Fatu wins the U.S. title, or Solo costs him the championship. It's one or the other.
The title.
I mean, LA Knight just won the title. It would be nice to give Jacob the championship, but I mean, LA Knight just won the U.S. title. and I think maybe
Every
should
time
be
Jacob got an opportunity, he got costed.
yeah. And LA Knight just won the championship. You want to protect Jacob Fatu as well. You have Fatu get screwed by Solo. This is what you do. Orton, I would keep him away from Solo. I would do Solo and Fatu. I think that's the bigger story.
Yeah.
Orton, I would say wrestles all the beats all the set Mania, and Orton's gonna get Cena or Cody at Backlash anyway. That's how I'm doing it. LA Knight for the US title. What you do with him after WrestleMania, I don't know. I'm actually
Push
thinking of
him
an
to the
idea.
main card, so you have him fight for a championship that's not a mid card title.
Who, LA Knight or Randy Orton?
LA Knight.
Well, LA Knight, maybe he retains at WrestleMania tomorrow night for the US title, and I'm thinking LA Knight defends the US title in a program after Mania, going into Backlash. Maybe he feuds with a new challenger. Maybe an NXT call-up, a returning wrestler, maybe a returning Rusev or Aleister Black or Jeff Cobb, or maybe an NXT call-up like Oba Femi, who I think drops the NXT title tomorrow. Maybe Ethan Page. Just a thought.
Yeah.
Cardi B is hosting SummerSlam this year at MetLife.
Yeah, I already know about that. That's some fucking bullshit. I don't even like her.
I'm not a big fan of Cardi B either, no. SummerSlam, August 2nd and 3rd. Tickets on sale Friday, May 2nd. Pre-sale Wednesday, April 30th. I'm going to go there.
I'm getting tickets.
SummerSlam, yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna save up my money and just for WrestleMania, just for SummerSlam tickets. Pre-sale's the 30th. Actual tickets
I'm hoping and praying, Xavier, the WrestleMania tickets, the prices for this year's WrestleMania tickets, I'm hoping and praying that the prices are nowhere near. I'm hoping the SummerSlam this year tickets are nowhere near the price of this year's WrestleMania tickets. I'm hoping.
I don't think they're gonna be that expensive because this
There's
year's Mania,
no way.
everybody was.
There's no way
It's John Cena's last Mania. That's why it's so expensive.
Dude, it's almost 1,000 tickets for WrestleMania here in Vegas, and even in the nosebleeds for a ticket.
It's
$1,700.
$1,000 for sitting in a new nosebleed. Yeah, it's expensive as shit.
It's absurd how much they're charging for tickets for this year's Mania in Vegas. I don't know if it's a Las Vegas thing or why they're this expensive. I'm hoping and praying it's not the case for this year's SummerSlam. Smackdown next week, the Smackdown After Mania TLC match for the tag titles. The Street Profits, the Motor City Machine Guns, and DIY next week SmackDown, the Smackdown After Mania. Tables, ladders, and chairs.
God damn it! I wanted it on Mania.
Wow.
Wow. It didn't happen.
We got Aleister Black showing up, John Cena. SmackDown next week is looking like a can't miss show, man. I like it.
Now Aldis is either Randy's fighting Aldis or he's gonna fight a random scrub. Or he's gonna Randy's probably gonna hold an open challenge at Mania.
Maybe. But if you're gonna do Orton and Cena for the title at Backlash, and if it's a mystery opponent, you have
I don't think it's gonna be Backlash. I think it's gonna be later.
The mystery opponent.
I don't think it's gonna be that quick where Randy fights Cena. I think it's gonna be towards like SummerSlam. Or later.
I would just give Randy Orton, Nick Aldis, and Orton gets the W. Aldis in there with Orton.
I'd have Aldis.
An Aldis and Orton match at Mania Night 2 with Aldis debut match by him losing to Orton is not that offensive as it would be like Rusev or Aleister Black.
They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me. They talk to me. A guy in the gray shirt behind Randy is just singing his heart out.
Yeah. So this has to be So let's see who Orton's opponents is at WrestleMania. It's got to be someone not good. I'm hoping it's Nick Aldis.
Aldis would make the most sense. Unless Kevin was just fooling all of us and he actually attacked Randy. But Kevin said it's an actual injury. Unless he's doing kayfabe.
Well, I mean, the way Kevin Owens spoke babyface a few weeks ago, it's real. I think it's real, and it's but at the end of the day, it's such a
definitely
shame. It's a shame though that Owens is missing WrestleMania because I just you thought you would think looking wise Owens looked okay, but he wasn't. It's just I think he'll be back if with the injury being legit, which I think is. I think he'll be back wrestling again, but he's going to be out rest of this year. He'll probably be out Mania next year, which sucks. But if that being said, with Owens coming back, I think there's no way you bring him back as a heel. No way. Here we go.
Randy, I'll fight you. Told you, Randy's on an open challenge.
Yeah. So Orton's on the card, but it's an open challenge.
I don't think it's Aldis. I really don't think it's going to be Aldis. I don't know who it could be.
I don't know. It might be. It might be. So let's see.
Right now, I just want to send a great message. The same guy who didn't bother to show me Smackdown. The same guy who been trying to convince the world to be some type of real fan. Not yet. Your mistakes will be big guys about me beating you in the match. They're not ready for this fight yet. The world isn't ready for this fight. You tried really hard to prove me as some type of bad guy. I'm gonna beat you so bad. You're gonna wish you featured me ever again. At WrestleMania, I'm bringing the punishment.
Oh, Damian Priest mentioned to make sure he would future endeavor Drew McIntyre again. Because McIntyre was released in 2014.
Yep. Zelina Vega versus Chelsea Green next.
Yeah.
I think it's just for just a singles match. I don't think it's a title match.
And it says it's not a title match.
Okay.
That was such a BS ending with their match last week, ending a count out. That was stupid.
Yeah.
We've seen this last week. This has to be a Road Dogg move. Easy. But my goodness. So the Profits, DIY, and the Guns for the tag titles in a TLC match. SmackDown next week. As much as I like that move, at the same time, this could have been WrestleMania, but the New Day and the War Raiders are. You can't make this up.
I said Mania, and then you were like, we don't need another ladder match.
Oh, if it's TLC, okay.
Nick Aldis heard you. Was like, oh, you don't like ladder matches? We ain't going to put it on the Mania card.
Well, you get TLC, but it could have been on WrestleMania. But the New Day and War Raiders are. I can't make this shit up, dude.
Isn't the ladder match basically a TLC match, if you think about
It's
it?
different, though. It is different, if you think about it.
They both end the same way. You got to climb the ladder to get the belt.
I don't know, but it is slightly different. Oh, another vignette. Oh, 425.25 of Smoky Vignette. 425.25. Aleister Black returns home to WWE SmackDown after
Next
Mania
week.
next week. Aleister Black is coming home.
Oh my god, why can't they do it at Mania? Jeez, I hate this.
Welcome back, Aleister Black. So it's not going to be Aleister Black facing Orton on night 2. So it's not going to be Aleister Black, process of elimination. It's not going to be Aleister. We can
It's
rule that out.
definitely not going to be Miro because I think he's debuting on Raw.
Or SmackDown. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe Jeff
If it's
Cobb.
not those, it's probably either Nick
I think my
Aldis.
bet is Nick Aldis.
If it's not him, then it's probably going to be a random jobber.
Or Jeff Cobb. He's supposed to be dropping up the Indies in New Japan tomorrow. Then he's supposed to be in Vegas on Sunday.
I don't think it's Jeff Cobb.
I don't know, man. Who knows? But yeah, that's if it's not Nick Aldis. I think it's going to be Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
So Xavier, that promo that Seth had earlier tonight, he did name drop Dean Ambrose,
Yeah.
which I'm surprised by. But now we got Chelsea Green and Zelina Vega. I'm not really high on this at all. I have a feeling Zelina's winning, setting up Zelina and Chelsea for the women's U.S. title next week on SmackDown. I could probably
Possibly.
Yeah. I think that's what they're going to do, probably. Am I a fan of it? No. But if you're going to have to do this match, just get it out of the way next week. And then Chelsea retains, and after that, move on from that and end that feud.
Yeah, true.
And Chelsea just threw Zelina to the outside. Jeffrey Reimer in the chat. Oh. What's up, Jeffrey Reimer? They showing Alistair tease again while Zelina's in the ring. Not a coincidence, man. Not a coincidence at all. And Zelina Vega's married to Aleister Black, so yeah, not a coincidence whatsoever. Do you think Aleister Black comes back next week as a face or a heel?
Heel.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him as a face, but it would be different as him as a heel. And we never really got the chance, but during his first WWE run to see what he could do as a heel, because he had these vignettes right after WrestleMania in 2021. The Dark Father vignette character. Then he shows up, Black matches Big E on SmackDown. Then he gets released 2 weeks later for absolutely no reason. So Aleister Black was never really given the fair chance on the main roster to see in WWE to see what he could do as a heel. I wouldn't mind it. He could do face or heel either way. Whatever, whether he's face or heel, I'm just happy to see the man back.
He's better as a heel.
I mean, I don't think he was a face in NXT Black Gold, like more of a tweener.
Yeah, it's just his gimmick made him look like a heel.
And Jeffrey Reimer says, I hope they right the wrong with him, meaning Aleister Black. Honestly, Vince McMahon fumbled him. Tony Khan fumbled him. Do I think Triple H is going to fumble him? No. Aleister Black's a big Triple H guy. And Triple H is not Vince McMahon or Tony Khan. And Aleister Black's a former NXT champ. Him and Triple H go way back. He's a big, big Triple H guy. Aleister Black will be more than fine with a second run in WWE. And I think his second run in WWE will be much better than his first WWE run and his AEW run. His second run will be in WWE will be much better than his two previous runs. First run in WWE on the main roster, and then the AEW run, hands down. And before we get to the next comment in
What
chat,
the fuck?
Selena Vega with a second rope code red beats Chelsea Green clean non-title match. I don't like it. And I like the top rope code red, but the second rope code red. But I mean, champion shouldn't lose clean. But then again, Chelsea Green has not been a good women's US champion. But I mean, again, champion should lose clean in a non-title match. Like champions are chumps. Like Solid Monster says, and shout out to Solid Monster, by the way. Like Solid Monster would say, champions are chumps. Why is Chelsea Green losing clean? I understand she's not been a good champion the way she's been booked, but I mean, come on. I think they're going to do Chelsea and Zelina again for the title next week, and Chelsea needs to win and end the damn feud.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it, honestly. Then Jeffrey Reimer says we need his NXT theme too. I absolutely 100% agree with you, Jeffrey. If it's Def Rebel, it's a bust. They don't. I don't trust Def Rebel to do a theme song right, and neither should anyone else. There was a theme. This is after Alistair got shortly after he got released 4 years ago. He was on his Twitch and he revealed which was going to be his new theme song before he got released 4 years ago, and it was actually very good. Maybe we see that theme with him coming back next week. That or definitely his NXT CFO Money theme, The Root of All Evil by CFO Money. I think it's by another band too. I think by Code Orange. Maybe there's a chance he gets that theme, but I'm hoping they don't Def Rebel him. If they Def Rebel him, it's a bust. They gotta nail the theme music. It's a crucial point for Aleister Black. They gotta get it right. It's either they get it right or it's a bust. And something happened to Xavier. I don't know what the hell happened. Let me find out. So I don't know what the fuck happened. Just bear with me, guys. I don't know what happened to Xavier. I didn't press anything. I don't know what the hell happened, but hold on. Let me get Xavier back in here. Well, if I can get Xavier back in here, I don't know what the hell happened. But I'm at least in here for now. Jeffrey Reimer, while we're waiting for Xavier, he says Root of All Evil was fire. Hell yeah. It's actually one of my favorite themes by CFO Money, believe it or not. I listen to that a lot. So it's in my I would say it's in my top 3. But yeah, that is a very good theme song. That is a really good theme song. And I'm hoping that's his theme song coming back. If not that, then his new music he was revealing on Twitch shortly after he got released 4 years ago. I just hope and pray it's not Def Rebel. If it's Def Rebel, it's a fail. And I'm sorry, guys, if I'm adjusting my laptop camera back and forth. So apologize any inconvenience on that. I do have a full cast on my left foot and trying to maneuver around without putting any weight bearing on my left foot. So this is why I've been moving the camera around a lot lately for the Smackdown Watch Party live stream tonight. So I apologize in advance. So just bear with me. Trying to make myself look comfortable and not putting weight bearing on my left foot, but it's not easy to not putting weight bearing on the left foot and then trying to make yourself look comfortable trying to. It's tough. So I apologize in advance. I don't know what happened to Xavier, but know what the hell happened. They're showing highlights of Shawn Michaels Undertaker for WrestleMania 25 now, so this was such a good match. WrestleMania 25, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. The Undertaker still had the streak. I my favorite match of all time and a 5-star match, classic #1 still to this day. The one #1 match for 50th for greatest 50 WrestleMania matches of all time. Deservedly wins #1. I don't agree with the list overall, but this deserved to make #1. I remember watching this like it was yesterday. Such a good match, a great story, and just overall very, very good match. LA Knight making his way down to the ring. He's about to go one-on-one with the Bloodline Solo Sikoa. Non-title match, LA Knight and Solo Sikoa. I don't know what the hell happened to Xavier, man. Still DMing him, but just bear with me. Let me talk to you. Yeah. Oh, Jeffrey Reimer in the chat. Maybe his internet went out. Yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why. I just DM'd him about 4 minutes ago. His internet's probably out. I think when his internet's back, he'll probably hop back in. But an hour left, but we'll see. Hour left of the show, but we'll see. Then Jeffrey Reimer says in the chat, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Damn right. But LA Knight, U.S. champion, goes one-on-one in non-title contest with the Bloodline Solo Sikoa. When LA Knight, Solo Sikoa not even making it into the ring, and LA Knight rolling out of the ring. Bell hasn't even rung. These two men going at it. And LA Knight taking it to Solo. Oh. And Solo throws Knight right into the steps. And Solo throwing LA Knight into the steps again. And we go to commercial break. So, guys, also want to put this up out here too. So this right here, what you see, there is a QR code for Fanatics. So if you're looking, so if you're interested in like merch or whatnot, as with Smackdown tonight, there is, if you scan the QR code, it'll take you to like Fanatics if looking for merch and stuff. So that's what's on your mind. Definitely scan the QR code as you see at this time. Scan the QR code, and it'll take you right to Fanatics to look like for merch, t-shirts and stuff. Definitely check that out as well. If you're interested in like a t-shirt or whatnot, scan that QR code if you're interested in to do so. And again, I will be live here tomorrow for Stand and Deliver, and I'll be live tomorrow with Mitch for WrestleMania Night 1, as well as Sunday for Night 2 on Easter Sunday, April the 20th. And also Monday after Raw. This Monday, the Raw after Mania, right after the Raw after Mania this Monday with Raw, I will also be live with Pyro Productions for the Raw post show right after Raw this Monday. So that should be a very newsworthy Raw this Monday. So look forward to the Raw post show this Monday. After all, it'll be me and Pyro live. So also look forward to that as well, coming out of WrestleMania weekend. So as I'm sure that Raw will be very newsworthy. Might get Becky Lynch coming back. Might get Rock and Cena there. We're going to get Jey Uso. Might get some surprises, some NXT call-ups. But Raw this Monday, the Raw after Mania, should be very newsworthy. And hopefully that's a decent show on Monday. So look forward to the Raw post show as well this Monday after Raw. Going back to the comment section. Nothing yet. I think and with Solo Sikoa, I want to bring this up. If Solo Sikoa was wrestling LA Knight tonight, I don't think Solo gets Orton at Mania. There's no way. That's not a Mania match, not with this current Solo Sikoa. Because this current Solo Sikoa, like I said a while ago, if this was Solo Sikoa from going into SummerSlam last year, that would be a different story. But the way Solo Sikoa is booked right now, and hasn't won a match in God knows how long. The guy's a loser the way he's been booked on and portrayed on television. That Solo, what you see today, and Orton at WrestleMania this Sunday, Night 2 is not a WrestleMania match. And that, like, if that's the best you have for Orton on Sunday, I would rather Orton off the card because no one wants to see Orton for Solo at WrestleMania. That's a SmackDown match at best. That's not even worthy being on WrestleMania. So I'm hoping Solo Sikoa is not the Randy Orton opponent for Night 2 this Sunday. I think either Nick Aldis or to debuting wrestler or a returning wrestler. I was scrolling through social media on X not too long ago. People throwing around the name Rusev. Apparently Rusev and Lana are in town in Las Vegas for WrestleMania. Rusev signed back to WWE and Lana signed apparently a Legends deal. I would not call Lana a legend by any means because I think that's an insult and laughable. But if Rusev and Lana are in town in Vegas for WrestleMania weekend this weekend, and if Rusev's the opponent for Orton, I would not mind Rusev as the Orton opponent, but you're taking a big risk, because Randy Orton can't lose and Rusev can't lose either. And if Rusev's the opponent, do you really want to take the chance? Because Rusev's coming back, he needs to win. Orton is most likely than not challenging for the WWE title against Cena or Cody at Backlash. So Rusev can't lose and Randy Orton can't lose. So it's a lose-lose situation. So I don't know if that's really a good idea to do Randy and Rusev at Mania, unless maybe Orton doesn't challenge for the title at Backlash, but I think he does. I'm standing with my pick. Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis this Sunday. And I think that's the better call. And a Nick Aldis loss to Randy Orton is not as offensive as some people may think it may be. Rusev coming back losing to Orton, that is bad booking. Aldis as Orton's opponent and Aldis losing to Orton is not really that bad. And a loss to Orton for Aldis doesn't really hurt Aldis at all. And again, less offensive. Because Orton and Aldis have been kind of having problems for about several months, and ever since Orton came back to SmackDown, when Aldis was assigned SmackDown GM shortly after, a few years ago, and Orton's RKO'd him twice. It's better to do Aldis and Orton at Mania than Rusev and Orton at Mania, in my opinion. I think that's the better way to go about it. So I'm not sure how you guys feel. That's just how I feel. I think Nick Aldis is the safer bet to face Randy at WrestleMania this Sunday night too. And Bruce Harper in the chat. Bruce Harper in the chat. Could you say if you feel Triple H will ever be the champion again? Well, unfortunately, Bruce Harper, Triple H, because of his heart attack 4 years ago, he'll never wrestle again, unfortunately. So to answer your question, could you say if you feel Triple H will ever be the champion again? Unfortunately, Bruce Harper, sadly, no. Oh, Bruce Harper, actually, here, speaking of Bruce Harper, I mean, if he comes back to the ring again, sadly, I don't think Triple H ever gets in the ring again. He said it himself. I think with Steven Smith of CSPN, it was WrestleMania Dallas weekend in 2022, WrestleMania 38. He mentioned with Steven Smith that if he takes one more bump, he could die. And because of the heart attack he got in late 2021, that he'll never be cleared to wrestle ever again, and he's never going to get in the ring to wrestle ever again. So, unfortunately, he'll never wrestle again. So, I mean, it's a shame, but, I mean, you got to really think. But, I mean, health comes first, so. Oh, God, impromptu tag team match. LA Knight and Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu Solo Sikoa. Who cares? Very formulaic. This has to be a Road Dogg thing. Easily has to be a Brian James thing. Because this is ridiculous. I do not like this at all. Why? Lazy writing. Lazy writing there, Mr. Road Dogg. Mr. D-O-double-G. Oh, you didn't know? BS, who cares? Fuck out of here. Billy McDougal also in the chat. Triple H is lucky to be alive. Yeah, he got this cardiac event or a heart attack in September of 2021 to Triple H. And he actually almost lost his life at the time. And so yeah, absolutely, I agree. He's very, very lucky to still be alive and breathing to this day, because we could have lost Triple H in late 2021. So I'm glad he survived the heart attack, but I feel bad that happened to him, and I'm very glad he survived it, because he could have died. He could have been dead in late 2021. And then Billy also says, and Triple H can't even come back to his private life. Being exposed would be the end of him. Well, yeah. Because people can't mind their own business on social media. That's the problem. It's a frickin' cesspool on X. Bruce Harper says, "Thank you for saying that. I feel you are right." Then he says, "Billy McDougal, what do you mean about his private life?" And Joseph Zaluda, oh, the other half of the hot takes and headlocks. What's up, Joe? He says it's all they can do because nobody can go one-on-one with The Undertaker anymore. Little quote from Teddy Long, one-on-one with The Undertaker. Classic Teddy Long line. But yeah, it's like the Solo and Jacob versus Braun and LA Knight. I mean, it's just so fucking formulaic. It's just like it's just like you have a one-on-one there, and someone interferes. Jacob Fatu interferes, and Braun Strowman interferes, and the one-on-one turns into a tag team match when he could have just done the tag team match without all the BS. It's lazy writing. I hate it. It's very Vince McMahon-esque. This is clearly a Road Dogg thing. Clearly. Because Road Dogg, let's be real, Road Dogg is basically Vince McMahon 2.0 minus the sexual allegations. Bruce Harper then also says, I don't want to say too much, but it's fairly well known that he beat some women and almost killed her. Well, Triple H may have been bad then. He's not the same man he was. Today's Paul Levesque is not at all the same man he was years ago. Plus, he was working under Vince so when he was a wrestler. So today's Paul Levesque is not the same at all like he was years ago. So just throwing that out there. Then Bruce Harper says, at Billy McDougal, I've never heard about that. Are you sure that Triple H did that? Then Billy McDougal says, yes, I heard several people told me about it, that he raped her and then almost beat her to death when she said she'd go to the police. I think that was with Chyna, who passed away in 2016, but that's a long story. Then a story for another time, though. I mean, look, it's none of our business. I mean, but again, the Triple H from back then is not the same Triple H you see today. So, I mean, that was done. This is now, but anyways, Joseph Saluda in the chat. Did you see the top 50 WrestleMania matches WWE came out with? Did you agree with it? I was shocked Brock and Undertaker wasn't on it. I did see the top 50 WrestleMania matches WWE came up with that list. And do I agree with it? Absolutely not. Whoever came up with that list is an idiot and should absolutely be ashamed of themselves. Like, the list is, I mean that list is not the right list. Let's be real. Like I mentioned earlier, like the Becky Ronda Charlotte match at WrestleMania 35, Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda was not good, and it was ahead of Rock and Austin from WrestleMania 19 and Undertaker Batista from WrestleMania 23, WrestleMania 24, Edge and Undertaker and Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair both from 24, and the list was ridiculous. Like. No words for the list, but the list was stupid. Like WWE got the list wrong, and clearly whoever made that list is a freaking hack. I mean, they got it wrong for best heel turns of all time. Right after Cena turned heel at the Chamber over a month ago, and they did greatest heel turns of all time, and that list was wrong as well. The placing of that list was stupid and clearly incorrect list, big time. Bruce Harper, that's terrible. I feel he should be in jail. No, I mean that was the past though. Again, got to put the past beside. I mean, may he have done it years ago? I mean, maybe, but I mean, maybe he did it last year, but that's none of our business, none of my business. And hey, listen, people change. So, and then look, he's not the same guy he was back then today. So. Then Billy McDougal, I agree, but the WWE paid her Williams to keep her mouth closed about it. Most likely Vince McMahon. But if Triple H ever came back, he'd probably be arrested and sentenced to life in prison. He's a sick animal. I don't think he. No, I disagree. I disagree 100%. I don't think he's an animal, and I mean, I think this was all Vince McMahon telling him to do this shit. Bruce Harper says, "I hope you're right," and he changed because that's very bad. Once again, Triple H is not the same guy like he was years ago today. I would tell you otherwise if he was. He's not at all the same guy he was back in the 90s and early 2000s like you see him today. Not the same person. And Triple H has clearly changed as a person. Not even close to the man he was years ago. So I will say that once again. When he raped a woman and almost killed her, he must at least have been a sick animal. I think Billy's right, but again, none of her business. I'm not even going to bring that up anymore, so let's not do that. Let's not talk about that. But back to the match. LA Knight and Jacob fought 2. BFT until Sikoa from LA Knight, and Knight and Strowman win. Who cares? Who cares? So LA Knight stands tall. He may not walk out with the championship against Jacob Fatu tomorrow, but we'll see. Now Tiffany Stratton interviewed right now with Wade Barrett. Bruce Harper also in the chat. Who are your 2 favorite wrestlers right now? That's a very good question, Bruce Harper. It would have to be Cody Rhodes and also Bryan Danielson, in my opinion. Bruce Harper says in the chat, I like them both too, meaning both Danielson and Cody. Thanks, Bruce. Especially Cody Rhodes, yeah. Who's pretty much the face of the company of WWE right now. Bruce Harper, do you think anyone will defeat Cody? I think Cena this Sunday. I'm thinking Cena beats Cody at night 2, but Cena wins dirty. Cody gets screwed by at least The Rock. Neither Seth Rollins or debuting Jeff Cobb, who's supposed to be in Vegas this weekend. WrestleMania Sunday. WrestleMania Sunday. I think Cena drops the belt to Punk at SummerSlam. Punk drops the belt to Orton at the end of this year. Orton and Cody for the WWE Championship next year at WrestleMania 42, where Cody reclaims the title. Now, Cody Rhodes finished the story last year at WrestleMania. Next year's WrestleMania, this time Cody Rhodes rewrites the story. I think that's perfect right there. And then Joe says, no co-host tonight. Well, Joe, either Xavier wasn't here. I don't know if his internet went down or what the hell happened. I don't know if his internet is down, and I've DM'd him on X and no answer. I'm hoping he's all right. I just know internet connection, but I mean, that's the story. He was on here, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just disappeared. I don't know what happened. Didn't press anything, and his internet must be down. I do not know what happened. So I don't know if Xavier's going to be back. I don't know if he's I don't know if he's able to get his internet back before this end of the stream. We'll see, but hoping Xavier's all right. And then Bruce Harper says, do you feel there will ever be any good Chinese wrestlers other than Xia Li? I don't know. It's a very, very good question. We'll see. But Xia Li has actually been very impressive in TNA lately since coming over there, I will say. And also Bruce Harper, I hope Cody doesn't lose to Cena, as I don't like him because I think Rhodes is much better. I will agree he's a much better wrestler, but with Cena's heel turn and it's his retirement year, it's just my opinion. Cena went heel at the Chamber. There's no way you're going to turn Cena heel and have him lose. It's just stupid. It's stupid. Because I think the Cena heel turn makes it past Mania. Cena turned heel. He has to win the championship, and a loss to Cena on Sunday is not going to hurt Cody at all. Cody Rhodes, at this point, is pretty much bulletproof. Or a loss to Cena is not going to harm him in any which way. And plus, Cody's losing on Sunday to Cena, but Cody's not going to lose clean. Because it said The Rock's supposed to be in Vegas on Sunday. I could absolutely see The Rock if that is the case on Sunday. And we have not seen The Rock since the Elimination Chamber, so that's another thing to think about. Plus, I think we get either, because Rock and Cena are in an alliance with Travis Scott, I feel like there's a third man in this group. It's either Seth Rollins with Paul Heyman, or it's a debuting wrestler like maybe Jeff Cobb, who's supposed to be there WrestleMania in Vegas on Sunday night too, as he's wrapping up his indie stuff tomorrow night. So it's one of those two possibilities. But either way, I do think Rock is showing up, and I think he's going to be one of the big factors going into night 2, as I do think he's going to come out there and cost Cody the championship. And maybe it sets up Cody and Rock at SummerSlam in New Jersey. But we'll see. He says, I sure hope Billy is wrong about Triple H because that made me feel bad and I don't want it to be true. I don't want to talk about it anymore, but it's just, you got to put the past behind. That was done. This is now, but that's just the story for another time, though. Bruce Harper says, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. So now we got American Made, the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus Creed, as well as Chad Gable, versus Rey Fenix, Rey Mysterio, and Dragon Lee. This should be pretty good. And Bruce Harper in the chat, man. He's in the chat for Biggin tonight. Bruce Harper in the chat says, my two favorite sports are football and wrestling. I also like baseball and basketball. But football and wrestling are my two favorite. What are your favorites? It would have to be definitely wrestling. That's no questions asked. And probably I think the UFC. But I also like football and baseball as well. I'm actually going to a baseball game. Looks like where it stands now, if nothing changes. It looks like I am going to. Well, there's a Yankee and Mets game at Yankee Stadium next month on the May 17th. I will be there. First ever MLB game, so I'm excited for that. Bruce Harper says, UFC is awesome. I forgot about that. Yeah, one of my other very good friends of mine since grade school actually keeps up on UFC as well. He knows a lot about that as well. Who's your favorite baseball team? The Mets? Bruce Harper. My favorite team are the Yankees. No disrespect to the Mets. They're a good team too, but I prefer the Yankees. That's just me. Well, I will say though, Bruce Harper, with football, I do like the New York Giants, but I have to be real. The New York Giants the past several years have sucked. I hate to break it, but I mean, I wish I wouldn't be saying that, but the New York Giants haven't won a Super Bowl since like 2012, and they've been losers since. And I just feel like something needs to change with the Giants. I don't know what it needs to be done, but they did terrible last NFL season. I'm hoping they pull something out of their ass this season and put on a decent season, but I highly doubt it. Bruce Harper says the Yankees are always good as they have Judge and he is number one. Yes, that is very true. That is definitely very true. But the Yankees, they were last year's World Series. I honestly think against the Dodgers, the Yankees should have won. I feel like that was their year to really shine. And nothing against the Dodgers, no disrespect to the Dodgers by any means, but I feel like Yankees should have won that World Series last year, in my honest and humble opinion. Because they haven't won a World Series in like years, and I feel like, and the Yankees are doing so well last season, I feel like, and they lost 4-1 to the World Series to the Dodgers last year. I feel like they should like at least book the game like at least 3-3, and then the seventh game's a tiebreaker. They didn't even do that. If whoever would have won it that way, I would have been okay with it. But the Yankees, I feel like should have been booked better in last year's World Series. And just me, this is just coming from me, because I'm just a fan of the New York Yankees. I feel like it should have won last season. That's just my opinion. And Bruce Harper says, "I'm sorry. The Giants are so bad." Yeah, no shit. I agree. I like the Eagles and also the Phillies and Sixers. I don't mind the Eagles, Phillies, Sixers, but I hope your Giants get good again as we like the rivalry. Yeah, I mean the Giants haven't won a Super Bowl since 2012 against the Patriots, and stuff because I follow up on that. But they've been choke artists of the Giants since then, and it's a shame. I'm hoping they turn it around this year, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope for the Giants for the upcoming NFL season towards the fall of this year. And then Bruce Harper says, "Do you broadcast the Yankee games too?" I do not, unfortunately. And Joe in the chat, he's also in the chat. Have Rey Fenix and Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee have Rey Fenix and Mysterio's tagged on a previous SmackDown? No, not that I recall. Says that this is the first time in WWE that they've tagged in Road Dogg fumble the ball. This doesn't feel special. It feels like it's. Then he says, it feels as it was thrown together last minute. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I like that. I really like this like dream pairing of Rey Fenix, Rey Mysterio. I think it's great and all, but I can't sit there and deny what you're saying, Joe. I agree with you. It's that this does feel very last minute thrown together, and it just goes to show you how incompetent Road Dogg is. Like I said, Road Dogg is Vince McMahon 2.0 minus the sexual allegations. He won't listen. He can't take criticism. He doesn't want to hear anyone else's advice. People trying to help him. It's either his way or the highway. He's a child. He's a petulant child and can't take any form or amount of constructive criticism. He can't handle criticism. And this is the same man who was booking Smackdown in 2017 when Jinder Mahal was WWE champion. And that was so bad. I'll never forget that. I don't ever want to relive that ever again. When Jinder Mahal was WWE champion on SmackDown in 2017 when he was WWE champion for 6 months. That was absolutely some of the most horrendous television I ever sat through. It was that bad. It was so awful. It's the same man who did that is Road Dogg. And Road Dogg is not a good writer. He's really not. Ever since he's become a head writer for SmackDown, the show has really gone to the drizzling shits. And Road Dogg is never going to change his ways. He's way too set in his ways, and he's old and out of touch. He just doesn't get it. They need to get someone in there to write SmackDown, be a head writer for the show, that actually knows what they're doing and knows what the fans want and has their finger on the pulse of what the fans want. Road Dogg doesn't have his finger on the pulse of the fans. He just doesn't get it. He just doesn't have it. Road Dogg he's not a good writer. And I don't think Road Dogg cares. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Oh, I can't give you what you want. Can't give us what we want. Road Dogg, you absolutely can give us what you want. You can absolutely give us what we want. What do you mean you can't, Road Dogg? And Road Dogg with the women, don't even get me started. He doesn't treat the women well. He treats them like shit. Road Dogg he's not a good writer. He doesn't understand what should be on a wrestling show, what needs to be done. I feel like he's Vince McMahon 2.0 minus the sex trafficking allegations. He just doesn't understand. He doesn't. And this show will be much better off when Road Dogg's removed as a head writer for this show. That is the best thing that ever happened to the show. Get Road Dogg the fuck out of there. That's what's harming this show. Joe then else says, don't hinder Jinder. LOL. I disagree. Jinder was a good champ. Joe, Joe, are you sure there's are you sure you're okay there, bro? Just saying. The problem is that Vince always had his Middle East character stuck in an anti-American bubble. Yeah, with the anti-American gimmick, better than all you Americans. There was no evolution into the character. I'm going to be honest with you, Joe. Jinder's WWE champion was not good. I feel like it would have been better with Jinder in 2017 on SmackDown with Jinder as the United States champion instead of the WWE champion, because with his heel anti-American gimmick with the U.S. title 2017, it would have worked a lot better and would have worked perfectly instead of him as WWE champion. It would have been a heat magnet. I know it's been done to death so many times, but it works, and it's a heat magnet, and it would have gotten Jinder a lot more better over with his gimmick in 2017 with Jinder as the U.S. champion. I think it would have been a lot better off than him holding the WWE title. I think it probably would have not been as bad if Jinder had that character in 2017 as the U.S. champion. I don't think it would have been as bad. Maybe not bad at all. But him as champion was ruining that show in 2017. Him as a U.S. champ, it may have been different. Probably. So, I think it probably would have. Because him with the anti-American gimmick with the U.S. title, it would have worked. It would have made sense and it would have worked. I know the character's been done so many times over and over and over, but it would work. But it's just a heat magnet, and it would have worked for him. It would have gotten the right heel heat for all the right reasons. Instead of him holding the WWE championship for 6 months. Those 6 months with Jinder as champion should have been with the U.S. title. And Phoenix, Mysterio, and Dragon Lee get the win after Ray Phoenix pinned Julius Creed. A fun match, but I have to agree with Joe on this one. Anyways, half an hour, less than a half an hour left of this show. Not a bad show, but some questionable decisions tonight, I will say. Bruce Harper in the chat. I have to go now. Thank you for talking with me, and I hope you have a good night and that the Giants have a good year and the Yankees do good too. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate the kind words there, and hope you have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. So, take care, man. Also, Bruce Harper subscribed to Furious Nation as well. Be greatly appreciated. So go subscribe to not only my channel Furious Nation, also Hardcore Sports Network. Subscribe to their channel as well. Be greatly appreciated. Thank you, Bruce. Another show in the hype for Punk, Reigns, and Rollins tomorrow night. That should be good. Should be pretty good. So, guys, tomorrow, watch party, NXT Stand and Deliver. They're going to be live in Vegas from the T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. Tomorrow, here on YouTube, Furious Nation and Hardcore Sports Network, 1 p.m. Remember that time tomorrow. Adam, Carl, and I are going to be live for this NXT Stand and Deliver watch party, 1 p.m. Should be a decent show tomorrow for NXT Stand Delivered, but tomorrow, Stand Delivers. It's going to be Adam, Carl, and I. Should be a fun show. The us guys, Adam, Carl, and I of the Forbidden Podcast. First 2 episodes have been great, killing it. We're going to be at it again for Stand Deliver tomorrow. We'll both be live here on YouTube for NXT Stand Deliver Watch Party reaction. So look out for that. And also for tomorrow night, after NXT Stand Deliver tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night as well as Sunday night, Easter Sunday night on April 20th, WrestleMania 41 watch party and reactions for night 1 as well as night 2. And you will definitely see Mitch here again on this platform come tomorrow night as well as Sunday night. So definitely look forward to that as well. Should be a very newsworthy, fun night, as Mitch and I will be on there as well as 1 or 2 other people. But I'm excited for this weekend to be on the watch party and to the live react WrestleMania. So look forward to that as well. Should be pretty fun, as I think this weekend should be pretty fun, in my opinion. I'm showing some of the card for WrestleMania this weekend as well, hyping up the card match for the card for Mania both nights this weekend as well. And up next is the John Cena Cody Rhodes face-to-face segment. The final time John Cena Cody Rhodes come face-to-face in a promo battle before their showdown this Sunday at WrestleMania 41, night number 2.
Want to pay only for what you need. And right now, get our best price as low as $25 a line. Verizon Business.
So I'm just reading through X right now. Apparently, Rey Mysterio got hurt pretty bad in the 6-man tag not long ago for tonight's SmackDown. I don't know why you even booked the 6-man tag to begin with. Fun match it was, but I mean, but you have Rey Mysterio possibly injured, may not even wrestle Grande Americano tomorrow on WrestleMania night 1. This just goes to show you how incompetent Road Dogg is. You put Rey Mysterio up there in a risk where you could get injured and nothing. It was a nothing 6-man tag, fun match, but it was a nothing match. And now Rey Mysterio is possibly injured and might miss WrestleMania tomorrow because of Road Dogg's incompetent booking. Shameful. This doesn't show you how incompetent Road Dogg is at writing. I don't know what does. Road Dogg sucks. He sucks as a writer. Get him out of that head writer SmackDown position now. Get him out. He doesn't cut it as a writer. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't care. And he doesn't get it. He just pretends to care. He just abuses it and uses it. Road Dogg doesn't care. He doesn't care. And that Rey Mysterio could potentially miss WrestleMania tomorrow because of Road Dogg's reckless fucking booking. Awful. Awful. And now you see why I shit on Road Dogg in his terrible writing. Unbelievable. I don't know why you even booked the match to begin with. Like, you just throw this match on there just to fill a 3-hour fucking show. Fucking god awful. Apparently, Ray was carried out tonight, and he was limping. Fuck Road Dogg for booking that nothing pointless to match. There was no story. What was the point of it? And you're just risking an injury to Rey Mysterio that could have easily, all this could have been avoided if Road Dogg was somewhat a competent writer. But he's not. But no, let's put a six-man tag that means absolutely nothing. And now Rey Mysterio is injured and could miss WrestleMania tomorrow night. Nice job there, Road Dogg. And good booking there, Road Dogg. Said no one ever. Then Joe in the chat, I want to see you and Road Dogg in a match at Mania. LOL. Well, I can tell you what, Joe. I could write a much better SmackDown than Road Dogg. That's how bad of a writer Road Dogg is. Hell, they should hire me for WWE Creative. I would make SmackDown a lot better than what it is right now, because Road Dogg is clearly killing this show. He's killing it. He's killing a damn show. The sooner they get Road Dogg out of that head writer SmackDown position, the better the show will be. Cody Rhodes made his entrance to a big pop, and now John Cena coming out. He's getting booed. Joe says, do you think we will get an appearance from The Rock on Sunday during Cody versus Cena match? Yes, I do, Joe. I do think he'll be at WrestleMania Sunday in Vegas. There's reports of him being there. And I think WrestleVotes reported a while ago as well. And WrestleVotes is usually very reliable as a source. So I could see Rock appear on night 2 on Sunday. He hasn't been seen since the Chamber. And so if Rock shows up on Sunday, I wouldn't be surprised. I do think we get at least The Rock on Sunday with Cody versus Cena. And he plays somewhat of a factor in costing Cody the title on Sunday. John Cena's last WrestleMania this Sunday, Las Vegas, April 20th on Easter Sunday. And Cena and Cody, I've liked their promos as of late, but they got to do something more at this segment here. They got to give something. And hopefully they do just that. And here we go. Cena and Cody, final face-to-face before their show in our WrestleMania. Something's big's gonna happen here. So we're gonna watch right now. Oh, Cena telling Cody to shut your mouth, kid. Line there from Cena. Joe says this is going to end with Cody looking up at the lights. Hope so. Something's going to happen here. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Ooh. Ooh. Cena mentioned, do you want to listen to number? Do you want to win? And bringing up what happened at the chamber where Cena like him turning and telling Cody you disrespected The Rock. Not bad so far. We need more though. Ooh. Cena calling the fans losers. Oof. Oof. Oh, Cody Rhodes calling John Cena overrated. Oh, Cody Rhodes bringing up Sting from Starrcade in the 90s. Calling Cena out of touch, man. Oof. Oof. Oh, Cody Rhodes telling John Cena, you still can't wrestle, man. Oof. All right. All right. Now John Cena getting you can't wrestle chance from this Vegas crowd at the T-Mobile Arena. Got 5 minutes left of the show. Something's got to give right here, people. John Cena calling the fans idiots. Oh, man. I love it. The Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes chants. Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. I know it's not Mitch Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. Oh, John Cena poking Cody in the eye. And Cody looks like, no, Cody, no. Cena, no. Cody countered. Crossroads on Cena from Cody Rhodes. After Cena called the fans fickle, saying they don't know what they want. And Goat Joe says Cody is firing bullet points. Yeah, hell yeah. So Cody Rhodes fighting for the fans, for the industry against John Cena Sunday. So Cody standing tall. That means Cody is losing on Sunday. And Cena will win number 17 on Sunday, WrestleMania 41, on Easter Sunday night to WrestleMania 41. John Cena will break Ric Flair's record with world title number 17. Cody Rhodes has had a very good run with the WWE Championship from WrestleMania last year to WrestleMania this year. But I feel like Cena winning on Sunday is the right move. And Cody, I'm predicting, will get the belt back at Mania next year. So looking forward to this on Sunday. And I think Cena wins the belt and becomes 17-time champion with his retirement year this year for John Cena himself. So after a little palm slap to the face of Cody, he tries to AA to John Cena. Cody gets out of it, reverses into the Crossroads. Cena laid out with Crossroads from the current WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, but Cody stands tall. So I think The Rock, the final boss, shows up Sunday, at least him, and he screws Cody, and Cena becomes Rock's champion in Las Vegas this Sunday, WrestleMania 41, Night 2. And they show the graphics for Cody and Cena for this Sunday, Night 2, WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Also showing the graphics for Jey Uso and Gunther for the world title. Jey Uso versus Gunther for tomorrow. I'm hearing that's opening the show, which is the right move. They got Tiffany and Charlotte for the women's title. They got Roman, Seth, and Punk in the main event tomorrow. They got EL, Bianca, and Rhea for night 2. The build's a lot to be desired for this year's WrestleMania build is a lot to be desired, lackluster. But I will think this weekend, there's no way it's a bad show this weekend, and I think we get. I don't think it's going to be a bad show this weekend, and I think we should be a good. I don't think it's going to be a bad show this weekend. WrestleMania 41 night 1 and night 2, but I don't think it's going to be a bad show, and I think we're in for a good show. I do not think it's going to be a bad show. I think we're in for a good show tomorrow night and Sunday night. For WrestleMania 41 night 1 and night 2 in Las Vegas, Nevada at Allegiant Stadium. As well as I think tomorrow night's NXT Stand and Deliver should be a decent show as well. So we're about nearing 2 minutes at the end of the stream. NXT Stand and Deliver tomorrow. Adam, Carl, and I should be a good banger show. The two of us will be on there. We're going to kill it as usual. We're going to be talking NXT, live reacting to Stand and Deliver tomorrow. Should be a very fun, newsworthy show. Looking forward to that. Should be a decent show tomorrow for NXT Stand and Deliver. I'm looking forward to see you guys tomorrow for Stand and Deliver, as well as WrestleMania night 1 and night 2 tomorrow night and Sunday night. We got the Raw post show with me and Pyro right after Raw this Monday night, right after the Raw after Mania this Monday night with Raw. I want to say thank you guys so much. I know we lost Xavier in the stream, but and hopefully he's all right. But nonetheless, unfortunately, I'm sorry what happened to Xavier with the stream. Maybe he lost internet. I don't know what the hell happened, but hopefully he's all right. It's Xavier, and nonetheless, appreciate you guys joining me for the SmackDown watch long and watch party for the SmackDown the night before WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Tonight's SmackDown, crowd-wise, I thought was good. Tonight's SmackDown wasn't a bad show. Again, could be a lot better. The 3 hours kills the show, and Road Dogg's not a good writer. But I thought tonight's SmackDown was somewhat passable tonight, decent. And I am very, I want to say thank you for all of you guys for joining me tonight for the SmackDown watch party. I'm really glad to see you guys tonight. I look forward to see you guys tomorrow for Stand and Deliver, and tomorrow night and Sunday night for WrestleMania 41 night 1 and night 2. Hit the like on the video, subscribe to Furious Nation as well as to the Hardcore Sports Network, and hit the bell for all notifications. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I am very thankful and appreciative with you showing up and all, and I appreciate every single one of you. And again, I can't say anything but thank you, and I'm beyond appreciative. So thank you guys for joining the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you tomorrow for Stand and Deliver afternoon, 1 p.m. Adam Carl and I for Stand and Deliver for NXT tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. Then WrestleMania 41 night 1 and night 2 tomorrow night and Sunday night, both 7 p.m. for WrestleMania 41 night 1 and night 2. So I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night and Sunday night and Monday night. And peace out, enjoy your night, and enjoy the rest of your Good Friday, and hope you guys have a good weekend, and I hope you guys have a good Easter on Sunday, and peace out, guys.